Hello everyone and welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. Today we have got a very exciting review. We are taking a look at the JADA Diecast Nanoscience Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary set. As you can see, the packaging for this is gorgeous. It embraces the iconography of classic Jurassic incredibly well. You can see on the back just here, you get die-cast vehicles, you get a closer look at one of the scenes depicted in the area. This is part of the Nano Hollywood Rides line. It's a 2023 product to mark the 30th anniversary, and you can see the 30th anniversary branding really does decorate all of this. And you can see on the underside, it shows you how much of this is removable. So you can actually completely dismantle the base should you wish to. And there are lots of detachable elements on this. So a really, really cool looking package. A big thanks to my buddy Tim at Collect Jurassic for the hookup with this. And I'm really curious as to how this will unbox. So I can see some tape up here to begin with. So I'm assuming we start by snipping both of these pieces up here. And also this piece here. And then from there, I assume we might be able to lift it out, quite possibly. Okay, so once we do that, we open the top of the box, allowing us to remove this. And you can see the card art inside gives us 3 angles of the Jurassic Park sunset. And then also the screw locks, which we just screw to unlock. Although that felt like it was... there we go, that way. So we just screw these out, you can see. A little bit more complex than the tags that Mattel usually use. They are actually little screws. But we just screw those out. And that is the decorative piece itself unlocked. And then we will just scan our camera down to see this little scene in action. This is awesome. And then we just remove this little bubble just here. I assume it just comes off like so. Feels like it's so it's secured in place on the underside, as you can see just there. With some tape, but we can just peel that piece of tape off like so, and then we should be able to just push that up and through, and there we go. That lets us access the Jurassic Park piece of terrain and also the decoration itself. Now, interestingly enough, okay. So, there is some assembly required on this, which now makes sense. So, as you can see on the back side, there is an additional element which can be attached, and we actually get the other side of the gate, but we have to assemble this ourselves. So, you can see the other side of the gate has got some T-Rex footprints, some Velociraptor footprints. You actually do get small renditions of the Velociraptor and their nest plugged into this. Do we get a T-Rex? I don't think we do. But we do get the pieces to plug some plants in. So you can see there are lots and lots of elements here. This is quite fascinating actually. I wasn't expecting to have to do this on camera. But here we go. So we have got lots and lots of little elements and pieces, which I assume we are using to assemble this. So if we bring the back of the box in, it does show us how to put this together. So, to start with, these little pieces here go into the slits where the vehicles were connected, it looks like. Yep, just down and in there. And then this little piece, you can see, really fiddly little piece actually, just slots in to there. I think I've done that the wrong way around, so it would go in that way. Now, I wonder if this means that all of the foliage on the front is removable as well. That would be quite interesting. Certainly a little fiddly to put these little grass pieces in, that much is for sure. We'll just try one more time with that. I mean, it's not imperfectly, it definitely should be secured better, but that will work for now. And then if we turn this around, you can see that we basically have to assemble several pieces of foliage into one. So it looks like what we are going for is these larger pieces with these then threaded through the top, and these... Oh, it almost looked like those would decorate the top of it. This is a slightly confusing process. So maybe it is these... So those definitely have to go on the top. I assume it's then that. And then that? Although that wouldn't make much sense. I'll be honest with you, the instructions aren't particularly clear on this. I would much rather have like a printed instruction that I can look at closely than just having that. I don't really think that does it justice, if I'm honest with you. So these square ones, it almost looks like they want you to rest that in there and then put the additional bit in top. Unless there's another bag I've not opened, which is entirely possible. Right, guys, let me cut away, work out how to put this together, and then I will be back. Okay, so we are back, and I got a little bit confused by the instructions on the box here. I'll just show them to you. It looked to me like there were 3 different plant elements that went together to make the plants on the second part, so I was really confused by that. However, I went and watched Tim at Collect Jurassic's video, and it made it a lot clearer to me that the plants should be the same as the plants at the front. So you can see we have now set it up with the continuing trail, which is what you want. And we will take a look at the nano vehicles first. So these are very, very similar to the vehicles which we received in the free pack. You can see there, this is Jeep number 18. I'm not entirely sure which vehicles came in that free pack. I'd have to go back and double check. But that's a very, very nice little rendition of the Jurassic Park Jeep, as you can see just there. And then we also get Explorer 04, as you can see there. Again, really nice rendition of the Jurassic Park Explorer. Lots of paint apps throughout to capture the iconic appearance of that vehicle. Really, really great looking micro model, especially considering the scale. You can see how small it is in my fingers. So this is really awesome. But the vehicles are not the bulk of this set. The bulk of this set is this display piece, where you get these fantastic Jurassic Park gates. You can see the font is spot on. You've got loads of rocky texture on them. And the gates actually open like so. As you can see, there is a little bit of a lift up through them, but they can open quite nicely, giving you a wide shot view down the Jurassic Park pathway, which is awesome. Now you do get fencing either side to help to create the illusion of the fences that go off into the forest, and then you get lots of fauna and shrubbery throughout to really give it that sort of jungle forest feel. And you can see there is loads of texture work packed in there. It looks absolutely fantastic, and it is a very lengthy display piece actually. So once the back is assembled, we have the Velociraptors, as you can see just there, their nest, and then all of this fauna around them as well, which is really, really cool. So it's a really, really great display piece. And the idea is that you get one of each vehicle, so you get the Jeep and the Explorer. If you have the nano set, you could maybe put the second Explorer in here. And have them going through the gates. As you can see just there, that looks really cool. Equally, you could create the scene later in the film where Nedry is rushing to get through the gates. So a really nice little display piece. Not much else to say about this really. I think it's really well realised and it's an awesome addition to the JADA collection. So if you're looking for a display piece to sit on a shelf that really encapsulates an iconic moment from Jurassic Park, this right here is it. That's it for this review, guys. I hope you've enjoyed a closer look at the JADA Jurassic Park 30th anniversary set. Make sure to like, favourite and subscribe. And until the next video, take care and have a great week.